Yes, top of the afternoon, man. As you can see, I am at the crib. It is a rainy throwback Thursday, man. I had to check out early um, because I didn't want to get trapped off at work. I am working on a Saturday. But see, the good thing about having a career, right? When you have a career, and I'm going to say something before I get started with, some of the topics today, right? See, when you have a career and you have time, you can do these type of things, right? And like I said, I'm going to be working on Saturday. So I was like, yo, um, I'm going to dip off before they try to call mandatory overtime, right? Before they try to, because that's what they do. They call mandatory overtime. But as you can see, the content, I was dropping hella content throughout the day, right? And I think a lot of the content that I was dropping, not only is shaking the game up, but it has people in their feelings, especially when we're gonna get to that, man. When you don't have nothing going on in life, literally, man, nothing going on in life other than linking up with people that you don't actually know, you're not building nothing with. It just you can't hide this shit no more, right? You can't hide this shit no more. But I want to start off highlighting Uncle Jay, right? And it's gonna tie in, and then I'll get to some boxing shit because I got a lot of boxing stuff to discuss, right? Especially with YouTube crash dummies, right? The YouTube boxing crash dummy scene is like Tank Davis. Well, I'm not even gonna say Tank Davis. I'm not gonna blame Tank. I am gonna blame the Premier Boxing Champions, period, because they have had guys and girls and just people under a false pretense for so long, and now that a lot of the shit over there is it's a disaster right now, man. It's a disaster. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that because I think the PBC is looking like the YTC boxing right now. A lot of motionless shit going on, man, and for whatever reason, the people don't want to accept it. Because they've been programmed to push a narrative about Premier Boxing Champions for so long, and now that narrative is just not adding up to what it's supposed to be. It's just not adding up, and you have guys with no, like I like to say, stats, motion, experience, still trying to you know hold the flag up, but the flag is done. But I want to start off with Uncle Jay, right? Uncle Jay, I seen this, right? Uncle Jay is turned it up. He has his own island, man. He's on another level, right? He's definitely on another level. Salute Gumbo, big dog official in the building. First of all, let me acknowledge Gumbo, right? Owner, operator, winner in life, right? Because it's like me and Gumbo be getting it in, right? And I think it's important that winners acknowledge other winners because these losers out here, god damn it, they are running rampant. They have a losers union, and when you see another winner, please give it up for a winner, man. Because these jealous crabs, parasites, it's like the internet, man. Anybody can come on the internet, man. You could be a bum, you could be a low life, don't have nothing going on in life, but you can come on the internet, man. So I think it's important that we acknowledge. Shout out to my brother right here. Yo, let me acknowledge this brother too, man. LD in the building, man. Great content covering that Jake Paul, Mike Tyson card, man. Salute to you, man. I see you. We got to link up and do something together, man. You doing it real big. I like what you're doing. You interviewed Muscle, but she was at that historic card down there, man. that is something that you could always cherish, man. That's a stat. Like I like to say, a stat, man. I appreciate you, Gumbo. But so Uncle Jay, right? I gotta, man. Listen, I know how Uncle Jay moves, man. Look, I'm gonna keep it all the way talk. I never been to J Prince Island yet, but like I said, yeah. You heard what I said, yeah, right? But Uncle Jay just had a celebration, right, at J Prince Island right now. Look, I don't need to post my shit, right? Because look, for those of y'all that think I'm just gonna be on here speaking like some of these other guys, you get content creators on here. They talk about people and things with no experience, they don't have no background on the things that they're talking about. Like right now, I'm talking about J Prince. Back up. Come on, Brownie. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work, Brownie. This is not gonna work, man. Hold on. Let me get my dog situated. Brownie, over here, man. Over here. Up. Lay down. Or you gonna go in the cage? Lay down. Relax. You're gonna go in the cage. Now you see, this is why I don't be broadcasting at the crib, man. But yes. So Uncle Jay had a turnout, right? Look, I'm gonna just show real quick, right? And when you are a winner in life and you celebrate, and guys are secretly jealous of you, right? They can't hide this shit, man. And this right here, Uncle Jay just did, right? Shout out to Muscle. Let me hold on. Muscle Evans is about to fight November 30th down there in Greensboro, the Coliseum. Next weekend, right? Shout out to Muscle. I know Muscle, right? Well, Muscle, you're gonna be mad at me for saying this, right? Damn, I know it's rough, man. Thanksgiving, you got to make weight, man. But just think about it, man. You get your Thanksgiving after the 30th, well, right after weigh-ins and shit. But I know that's got to be rough for you, brother. But hold on, you right there. Let's play this real quick.
You should be like me when fucking day or fall.
Let's play this real quick. We're gonna get into these topics, man. You know me, I gotta break some stuff down, man. Guys been trying to watch and steal the moves forever in the day.
Fucking Day or Forrest came through with the Benz, the MPV, all that shit back in the 90s. I was like, yo, I want to get that. Just how, man? How is that happening? So the same way you niggas out there like to pocket watch, because that's fun sometimes.
Hustle watch.
Y'all should also discipline watch.
And hustle watch.
Y'all should also patience watch. Y'all should also how he responds to adversity watch. Y'all should talk about the willful watch. Just watch and see how willful niggas is. Niggas don't get derailed or deterred from what that vision is. Pocket watching is fun only if you're gonna do the rest of the watching and get to the house he doing that.
They can't see it.
Hey, self-awareness watch. Wherewithal watch. And when I found out what day they were doing,
Joe Budden just dropped some gems right there. I think that's the main problem on this internet, right? Guys that watch you want to copy you, but they don't. If you're gonna watch somebody, then say you don't watch them, but like you can't hide it, bro. You can't. And then when you're fake, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what that is. That's a fake trait in you, right? When you're in denial that you're envious and jealous. Did you see how when I started the show out today, I bigged these two brothers up, right? That is something that losers will never be able to do. They'll never be able to acknowledge another winner because you know why? They're a loser. But see, winners, you should be able to acknowledge another winner. Hopefully you guys are catching some of these nuggets today, man, Hopefully y'all are catching some of these nuggets. If not, oh well, it's on you, right? You do have options, right? Shout out to Pat. Pat will be fighting too, my guy Pat, at the Monticello High School.
And I'm not playing when I say I'm gonna break his mouth because that's exactly what I'm doing.
Now this was funny. This was funny right here. I didn't play this the other day because I was disappointed because Javante's gonna be fighting March 1st. We'll get to that though, but David Benavidez is no nonsense, man. He wants to fuck David Morrell up. But like I said, it's a win-win for David Morrell. But he said he's gonna break his jaw, break his mouth. Let's see, February 1st, man. But I'll get to that when I get to the
What's up? I got my gang here. My gang. Period. Slay queen. Bye.
Yeah, shout out to the youngest in charge. That is the youngest in charge. Coach Reem, man, PR, publicist, man, stats, man, something that a lot of you boxing bums don't have, won't have. Because in order to have actual stats, you have to be outside. You have to be active. You have to be putting in work, not sitting around, not doing nothing. You have to be like what I said, the brother LD, right? Likeable Dialogue was there in Texas, Arlington, covering, getting the experience. That's what you have to do, man. If you're not doing that, you're just part of the problem. And the problem now is done. It's a cancer. You know, the boxing value is down. But we'll get to that when we get to the boxing. We'll get to that when we get to the boxing, man. We are moving right along. There's Coach Reen again.
Now, papaya seeds.
The papaya seeds.
Yo.
Definitely get into those.
Spread the word.
There goes Jihad.
Top shotters are back.
Yes.
In full effect.
Top shotters are back in full effect, man. We get to that when we get to some more boxing. You know, I'm trying to, let you guys breathe on the boxing, man, because when I look back at a lot of things that go on this boxing on the YTC, I understand, man. A lot of you guys don't do nothing. You're not doing nothing, right? Another year has come and gone. And a lot of you guys, like I said, no activities, man, other than just sitting online.
The single greatest story I've ever heard.
You were out on the golf course. That is hilarious right there. We'll get to that too. Let me pause it. But the reason why the boxing shit is where it's at is because now there's too many years of this, of content creators with absolutely no motion, no real content, right? Go to get some content, man. You can't just keep coming online discussing what's going on Twitter or what's this. Like, yo, that shit oversaturate the market with funk, trash, and disease. That's why Jake Paul fronts the way he does now. Because all of these guys that sit around, you do boxing live streams, you have debates. All of you guys combined don't go to no fights. You're not supporting nothing. And it's obvious. Like, that's why the PBC is where it's at, man. Because a lot of you guys were pro-PBC guys. You guys were anti-Top Rank, anti-Eddie Hearns. You were always anti the establishments, right? But the establishments are rocking and rolling. The almighty PBC that does the biggest events, does all these things, they're losing, man. They're losing, man. They're split, man. When I get to the box, I'm gonna hurt a lot of y'all feelings, man. Because you guys are sitting on here talking about Tank Davis and fighting March 1st at the Barclays Center. We really gonna break that down, man. We're gonna break that down for y'all, man. But I just gotta get to Uncle Jay and Wack 100. But this Lawrence Taylor tale, man. You gotta check out some of these Lawrence Taylor stories, man. Lawrence Taylor is on fire right now. He reminds me of Reverend X. Remember Rev X? The Rev, and that shit is old, like 28 years old. But Reverend X, the dude, I think he was from LA. West Coast, at least. I don't know if he was from LA, but the West Coast, the Reverend, they used to be cursing, dancing, crip walking, and all that shit. Yo, LT reminds me of him. But this one particular LT story right here, right? LT, they had a Monday night football game. LT arrived to the game late, towards the end of the first quarter, right? He said he did not even realize they had a game until he rolled past the stadium after leaving the golf course and said, oh shit, it's a game tonight. And he pulled up, right? And the story that he told Bill Parcells, man, yo, just think about it, man. This guy, LT, was a crackhead, respectfully. He was on all kind of drugs, but he was performing at the highest level in the gladiator sport, the NFL, man. Crazy, man. But definitely check that out, man, too. Oh, man. This right here. Some of you guys...
Because them feds ain't gonna play with you. And a nigga in the street that don't got nothing ain't gonna play with you. And you wealthy, you making a difference for your family, for yourself, your future.
Yes, when you making a difference for your family and yourself, just stay out the way. See, that's the problem. The internet, though, when you come on and you show your accomplishments on the internet, guys that's in the way, they're upset because they have nothing to show on the internet, right? That's why I throw it in their face. I say, yo, man, show your work, man. See, a lot of times, if you was to show your work or show things that you're doing, you wouldn't feel so bad about yourself. See, a lot of people don't like me because they want me to feel bad about myself, and I come on, I'm super braggadocious. That's what they say. You know, I hear the whispers, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not braggadocious. I'm just showing the things that I'm doing, that I built, that the vision was, man. See, I think a lot of y'all, like, when we get to the boxing, we're gonna break that down. Y'all not doing anything, man. So when you're not doing anything, you're gonna feel, you know, like some type of little cash, though. Man, I
You may not get it
because of the BMF. What's the name? Shout out to my guy manager Lamont.
Career of all time, I really don't know.
Wise Owl Boxing.
I'm sure it is.
See, winners post winners, man. Now, when I seen this, I said, "Damn, man! You know, I like seeing shit like this." This is the press conference, right? Brandon Adams is fighting for the OTX championship this week. Shout out to Cannon Nation. I had him on the interview, great interview, couple interviews with him. Brandon the Cannon, and this was the press conference. And shout out to my guy Lamont, Wise Owl Boxing, right? East Coast, look him up, right? Manager, one of my manager partners, right? Tagged me and I reposted it because I was like, man, I know that feeling, man. That's a good feeling when you know when your boots is on the ground, you're at the press conferences and shit, man. You just in there taking it all in, man. See, some of you guys get to this, man. Get to this level. If you sit around and you do live streams and you have debates and you have a panel full of bum boxing talk, that's what I call it, man. If you got 10 people on your panel and combined, y'all ain't been to 10 fights, that's bum boxing talk. See, some of y'all need to start having people on your panel that at least go to fights. It might save your panel. But when you have a panel full of motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing, it's the Jake Paul effect, man. That's why Jake Paul's fronting on boxing. Here it is right here, man. Here it is right here. Uncle Jay is not playing, man.
Oh, yeah.
All I have is this. All I have is this. All I have is all I have is all I have.
Everything I did,
man.
I did for my family
Man.
in the Fifth Ward. Oh, yeah.
All I have
You gotta respect that.
Oh, yeah.
He did it for his family, man. You gotta respect that, right? Now, I'm gonna play some audio, right? I think Uncle Jay did that on purpose because Wack 100 kind of crashing out on them, right? And shout out to Big U. Big U was in there, right? He accused Big U. You know, they got a long-standing back and forth of beef or whatever. But the funny thing is, right, Big U was in there, man. You know, but he accused Big U of setting up Jazz to get robbed and all these things, right? Now, Wack is a very controversial influencer, social media guy, right? But the funny thing is, it's like, bro, all the people that they showed right there, right? See, this is the thing, right? When you're successful, right, and you're living, right, and you're winning, right? Because there's 6 people in here, right? Didn't it look like they was all winning, having a good time, right? Now, this is the shit that fucks me up with Wack, because it's like, damn, Wack, you're very successful, but yet it's like, bro, I don't know why. you know, you know, are into some of the things that you were into, right? That see, look, everybody's talking about this already. I see. I want to get to Wax audio though, man. See, they knew. I think they knew Uncle Jay did that on purpose. Specifically showed Big U in the footage, man. He showed Big U on the footage because Wack put some shit out there saying that Big U set up Uncle Jay's son to be robbed, right? Maybe that's why, because the industry guys be getting the heads up, man. But I just want to play that audio, man. Real quick, I gotta find it. Give me a second. Now I don't see all these guys, and shout out to my man. He been trying to tell me to do more live streams like this. I'll be like, bro, I ain't into all that messy shit, man. And, you gotta have time. Yo, to do the Wendy Williams type blinds like this, you gotta have time, man. Cause look how long it's taking me to find this clip. Cause look, everybody has done live streams on this shit, man. 2-hour live streams, right? I literally had the clip, right? Oh, look, now everything that's coming up is 20 minutes, hour and something. No. I had the whole minute meltdown. Cause that's what it was. It was a meltdown, man. It was like, damn, bro. You don't need to be on that type of time. Like, you're successful. But for you to be venting, right? You're like venting hard. It's like, nah, bro, you got and shout out to Wack. Wack has my last name. Wack is a Jones, right? Wack is a Jones, right? But it's like, bro, you showed us you got an L crib, you got trucks, you got old schools. It's like, bro, you winning. No, listen, you can't be, why are you even entertaining some of this shit? You know why? Why? But like, I don't know. He got beef with all type of people or issues. Cause beef is different, man. I want to play the clip, man. It's like, damn, brother, you talking about destruction and all this? Like, no, for what? Niggas that's on that type of time or people that don't have nothing. Like Finesse 2 Times said, a motherfucker that ain't got nothing, right? When you got something and you already are successful, you provided for your family, you don't need to have that type of energy unless you are on some jealous shit, man. But here it is right here. I got it right here. This is somebody else's content. I don't know how these guys are about their content, man. I didn't reach out. But I wanted to all right, what I'll do. I'll turn it down low. Right? But he kind of jumped off the diving board right here. What up, Christopher White in the building? Appreciate you, good brother. Smash the like button. Here it goes.
Communication with the victimized parties. 29 individuals were defrauded.
All right, play 9 seconds to stop.
$132,303 between September 2008 and April 2009. You are a crook, Willie D.
See, look, he's like, it's like, appreciate that, LD, right? I'm gonna stop it and talk on it. That's Wack right there. He's going at all those people that I just showed, right? Willie D, Big U. Yo, Uncle Jay. Yo, he's going at all of them. It's like, yo, dog, they having a good time, man. Yo, dog, they having a good time, man. Like I said, I've never been to J Prince Island yet, right? I've never been to J Prince Island, but I've been with Uncle Jay, man. I've been to, man, listen, I could just imagine the turn up, man. I could just imagine the turn up, man. Like, I could just imagine, because, yo, look, I could come on here and be braggadocious, right? Remember when I was in Vegas, right? Remember when I was in Vegas and we had the Mercedes Benz? It was like I was feeling like, you see, my brother played it, right? That's how I was feeling, like top shotter, right? I got to Vegas. Upon arriving at Vegas, it was like the movie Shotters, real life Shotters. I was picked up in a Mercedes Benz, right? Yes, a 600 Benz was waiting for me at the airport, right? Upon being picked up in that 600 Benz, that was my vehicle for the week. It was crazy, right? Shout out to Uncle Jay, man. When you rolling with the rush, right? I was running around Vegas in a 600 Benz. Everywhere I was going, it was like, look at the wheels, right? Look at the wheels, right? So I already know, man. It's like, yo, and when you're winning, come on, yo, Brownie. I'm about to put this dude in the cage. Hold on, man. All right, get your mind right, man. Get your mind right, man. Right? He's probably not used to me being home this early, right? But yeah, when you're rolling like that, man, and you're winning, you don't have those type of vibes, man.
Okay, we're going to keep going because this gets interesting. Y'all pay attention. Financial fraud, whenever committed in person or via internet, victimizes individuals, communities, and the economy at large, says Powers. Those who feel these crimes can be committed with impunity will learn that the Houston area Cybercrime Task Force.
That's it. Well, he's going in. Like, he's doing hella research. yeah, he's doing hella research, right? I think that's why Uncle Jay and them did this right here, man. Because it's like all the guys that he's going at. Willie D, right? You seen Willie D in the footage. You seen Big U. You seen Jazz. Shout out to Mike. Junior, all these guys, right? These are all guys that he been trying to like kill and discredit. But it like did it look like that it bothered them, right? Did it look like it bothered them? And I think that's how you really get under people's skin, right? When they are upset, right? And I had a dude today, but I'm not even gonna give you no lane. I was gonna look out for you, but I see you're miserable. I see you are miserable, right? Misery loves company, but you'll be all right. Go live and get a whole bunch of other miserable motherfuckers to sit on the panel with you, right? But I'm not even gonna give you no airplay today, man, because I see you've been looking for airplay forever because you're not growing, you're not going, and you're not glowing, right? But me, on the other hand, like I said, I just came up from being on ESPN, being on ESPN. Making more connections, more networking, right? And yeah, serious inquiries, man. If you got a brand or something, man, you trying to get your shit popping, man, holler at me, man. You know, we be on the networks, man. We be on the networks, man. But yeah, Wack, to me, he's a confusing dude, man. Because it's like, dude, you're successful. You manage the game. You was with Ray J. You do all these big things, but then you do a lot of petty shit. Like this shit right here is petty, man. This shit right here, come on now. I'm gonna play another 9 seconds.
This is 10 months later after he's been on the street working. He's been on the street pulling up at Willie D from Rap-A-Lot. Right? People ain't taking this as serious because us, the street niggas, we don't think about selling some iPhones on eBay and this shit can carry it, dog.
Yeah, why it's like dude is like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Come on, Wack. You're a Jones, man. Why you going so hard like this, brother? You be going extra hard. And shout out to Ayatollah. Ayatollah's a funny guy too. I like Ayatollah Ball, the oldest living Pyru, right? He be calling him Yosemite Sam. Right? Yo, LA is different, bro. Yo, the LA OGs and shit, man. Yo, their politics is different, man. But it's all entertaining, man. It's all entertaining, but yo, shout out to Uncle Jay. All you gotta do is Google search Wack. All this shit'll come up, man. All this shit'll come up. But let's get to the meat and potatoes real quick right here, man. I want to break this down, and I told my guy, my good buddy, another good boxing guy that I fuck with, my man OG, at a Gleason's boxing gym, right? You know, me and OG, like I know a lot of players in the game, man. Not internet players, real players, right? So the Rumble, you hear what I said? The Rumble, that's what I call the gossip on the YouTube boxing scene, is that Tank Davis is going to be fighting at the Barclays Center. Now, this is what I tweeted yesterday, right? Let me see, can I blow the tweet up? Let's blow it up so you guys can see it. I want to blow it up. Yes, can you guys see that? Yes, you can, right? So, upon this being announced, right, I said to myself, I said, damn, so Tank wanted to fight in Houston. They had a problem with the venue, so he's not fighting in Houston next month. So now he's allegedly going to be fighting in March, December, January, February, March. 3 months away now, right? But my whole thing was this, right? Brownie, I want to bring you in the cage, man. Get up. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this dude in this crate, man. He's doing too much now, man. I was trying to let him rock. Can't let him rock, man. Come on. You're going in your crate. Let's go. You're going in your crate. Come on. In the crate. Come on. In the crate. No. All right, y'all. Now I'm back, right? Now, for those of y'all that really be outside and be at fights, right? The last time Tank Davis fought at the Barclays Center, you see, this is why I use this illustration. It was mayhem. It was a Memorial weekend. He fought Rolly. Shots were fired. It was numerous brawls breaking out in the stands, the bathroom, just everywhere. It was crazy, right? Many people were injured, right? I believe the Barclays Center had a couple lawsuits. They might have settled those out of court. But you see what I tweeted, right? You see what I tweeted, right? I said last time it was shots fired, too many fights in the venue. Guess they settled all the cases and lawsuits. Brooklyn bullshit, we on it, right? Now, I'm all for them fighting at the Barclays Center, right? Because that's an easy commute to go to the fights. But it's like, damn, why would you fight at the Barclays Center, right? And look, a matter of fact, let me let my man shine, right? Because he was so spot on, right? I believe it should be in DC, right? And look what I told him, right? This is my guy, OG Pete. He's in the game, man. He's an OG, man. He's been around. He knows a lot of people too, right? I said, you see what I told him? I said, this is a typical PBC move. Try to exploit the New York, Brooklyn market, right? Because that's what they do, right? Now, they're going to exploit the market for the simple fact that the New York base, right? We haven't had no real big events. Notice I didn't say fights because we stay with the fights. Shout out to Top Rank, Matchroom. There's fights here. But the event, right? Now, the event is for like the casuals, the guys that sit online, that talk boxing all the time with no motion, like I like to call. These are the guys that didn't get to come out. And I said, damn, last time they did that, it was mayhem. I don't know if the Barclays Center wants that again. How much is the insurance policy going to be this time? You know? See, these guys come on here and they debate all these things, but do they know all these things, right? Do they really know all these things, right? So Pete says, I believe it should be in DC, right? And I told him, I said, yeah, remember, we built up a lot of their market, which we did for those that really are outside. And a lot of the PBC stars, the fighters, they got their shine at the Barclays Center. The Barclays Center was a hub. All the fights was taking place at the Barclays Center, right? A lot of guys did a lot of marketing, you know, moving these guys and making these guys big commodities. And then when they got those big deals, not the fighters, because I don't really think they ever got paid. That shit was all an illusion. That's why you see what's going on now. But that's a whole nother lie. But when Al Heyman secured those bigger contracts from the Fox and the networks, he jetted off, right? He jetted off. He left the Barclays Center, right? They went elsewhere. And that's what me and OG Pete was talking about right here, right? And then I like what he said right here, though. I like what he said right here. And I told him I was going to highlight this. And if you know, you know. A lot of fans that come on, they debate, they argue, they don't know shit. But listen to what he said. 2 champions from the DMV area, but the A side wanted to fight to be in Houston. Neither one of these guys is from the South. They're from the DMV. DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's DMV for y'all, man. Baltimore, DC, right? But plan B is the Barclays Center, question mark. They're shitting on 2 fan bases and telling us how they continue to bring the fans the best. Man, get the fuck out of here. And look what I told them, man. I said, I'm definitely going to highlight this later and big you up for dropping that gem and pointing out the obvious with so many fans and industry players / plants want to ignore, right? Want to ignore, because that's what, these guys come online, they're going to talk boxing. How are you going to ignore the fact that, why are you going to bring the fight to Brooklyn, right? When, just like the OG said, both of these guys are from the DMV area. Gervonta Tank Davis, last time I checked, he sold out Baltimore, right? He sold out DC, right? These guys are from there. But you want to bring them to Brooklyn, right? And just like the OG said, you want to, what? You want to shit. Yes, shit. He said shitting, but shit on 2 fan bases. The District of Columbia fan base for Lamont Roach and the Baltimore fan base for Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, yes, you're going to say, oh, that's a hop, skip, and a jump for them to come up to Brooklyn. Yes, it is. But why do they have to come up to Brooklyn when they are right there in their own backyard, either DC or Baltimore, Maryland? Right? This is a regional fight. And I'm pretty sure New York players that travel down there. I traveled down there before to go to the Tank Davis fight, man. But to bring it to Brooklyn, and then the initial plan was to have it in Houston, which didn't work out. But yet, content creators are on here still attempting to spin these things and make sense of it. How can you make sense of this when Gervonta Davis is supposed to be the face of the PBC, especially now that Canelo's gone? He's the biggest draw. Canelo's a free agent. Canelo's not with them. And Gervonta allegedly signed a $300 million deal. But yet his date got pushed back 3 months. This doesn't make sense. Maybe some of you guys that sit around debating and have sources can reach out to his team and the sources and really find out what's going on. Why did the fight get pushed back 3 months? Why is David Morrell, who is, like I said, shout out to David Morrell, never been on pay-per-view, and David Benavidez, who has been on pay-per-view but has not done the numbers that Gervonta Davis has done, are getting a date before Gervonta. And yet he is supposed to be the face, the big draw, right? You guys can sit on here. I watched Leonard Ellaby the other day talk about how if guys will fight him, Keyshawn, Shakur, it'll be the biggest money and the biggest fight. So why isn't his own promotional company network moving him like that, man? Why are they putting him on the shelf? Man, shout out to the 8 that's in here, 8 strong, man. Hopefully y'all are running my likes up, man. But are y'all following that, man? That's some oddball shit, man. You can't be the face of boxing, right? Because that's what Gervonta Davis is, right? They tell us he's the face of boxing, or one of them, right? And your fight get the venue not get secured, and now that was December. They bring you back in March of 2025. That's crazy, man. What's y'all thoughts on it, man? It's a couple y'all in. Feel free to type, man. What's y'all thoughts, man? Maybe you guys have some more insight, knowledge on this. To me, it's a bunch of hog smog, man. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, man. It's a cover up. They've been lying forever and a day over there. It's just more lies, man. But it's like, damn, how doesn't this guy who was the star, the big draw, the big, well, you know, he gets him and Ryan Garcia did have one of the biggest gates. They did have one of the highest pay-per-views in recent times, but yet, his fight got postponed and now it's on the shelf for 3 months. 3 months, right? Not January, not February, but March. And on top of that, they are putting out another fight even before his. Even before his, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But then you see these guys sit online, they have long, dragged out panels and they're debating these things and they're arguing these things. But they're not. Why are you guys overlooking like what my guy just said? Shout out to OGP. Why are you overlooking the fact that these two fighters are from the DMV area? And Gervonta has packed out Baltimore and DC, respectfully. But yet you want to have the fight in Houston, and the plan B is Brooklyn. Well, I know why Brooklyn is, because like I said, the New York audience, they know they can get the New York audience. The New York audience is thirsty. They get all the scammers, the frauds that come out. They could sell it. That's what they use the Barclays Center all the time. I watched it, but one of the last times they was at the Barclays Center, they couldn't sell no tickets. It was Wilder. Wilder was there when he fought Hellenius. That motherfucker was empty. It was empty, man. It was empty. They couldn't even hand out tickets, man. They was out front passing out tickets. Motherfuckers still wasn't even trying to go. But I don't think it'll be like that if they bring Tank in, because Tank is a name. They can sell it, but even with Devin Haney, the tickets wasn't selling. With Ryan Garcia, I just think that the Barclays Center market now, you know, it's like smoke and mirrors, man. It's smoke and mirrors, because see that whole allure of, you know, the PBC fighters being like the best is no longer there, man. It's no longer there, because at the end of the day, right? If you know anything really about boxing is all about matchmaking, right? And then you add in the fact that it's also about programming, right? Now, depending on what media outlets and programmers you got, right? That's all it is, right? Because see, the YouTube boxing scene, right? I've been on YouTube for 6 years, right? But prior to YouTube, I was actually out there, you know, doing things. The real shit that I showed, now that I'm doing, I was doing it, right? And I was doing a lot of that for the PBC. Pro bono, too, right? Now, when I was fucking with the PBC, I was one of these guys, right, that was anti-top rank. And look at that's crazy. I get money with Top Rank now, right? But I was anti-top rank, right? I was anti-top rank, anti all these other things, because they had me programmed. Oh, the black man, Al Heyman and the black man, and all this black this and black that, right? Come to find out, I was like, yo, this guy's really not paying these guys like that. Man, this shit is all smoke and mirrors, right? I bet you if Adrian Broner could do it over, right? Remember when Adrian Broner was offered that $40 million? Rock Nation offered him $40 million. And he disrespected Jay-Z and talked all that crazy Al Heyman shit. I know me and somebody was talking about this. I said, I bet you that brother wish he could do it over right now. He would have took that Rock Nation deal. But he said he was making way more money Fucking with Al Heyman. Al Heyman had all of these guys on that type of time. Now, the biggest stars, Tank Davis is the biggest star. This fight got postponed for 3 months, man. And these guys are still on here trying to finesse the YouTube community, man. And make it seem like, nah, it'll be all right. They're going to fight in Brooklyn. Are they? What is that insurance policy looking like? Because I know they're not getting that venue for cheap, especially after what they went through with them last time. See, why is nobody talking about that? Why is nobody talking about that, man? Right? So when I seen those reports coming out, I was like, yo, they're going back to the Barclays Center. The last time Tank was at the Barclays Center, it was a disaster. It was a disaster, man. So I know they're getting taxed out their ass right now for that, man. I know they're getting taxed out their ass if it's even gonna be there, man. If it's even gonna be there, man. They're gonna pay a hefty insurance, because for those of y'all that a lot of you guys sit here, y'all always talk to logistics, like y'all know the boxing game, right? You have to pay insurance fees and shit, right? Oh, y'all didn't know that? Oh, y'all do. Getting my headphones in, man. Getting my headphones in. How am I sounding, though, y'all? I haven't done one of these at the crib in a minute, man. I didn't feel like going down to the library to record, man. I just came home, still in my garments, right? But I was still dry. Yo, shout out. That rain suit I got is official. I was super dry, But boxing right now, the PBC is at a bad space, man. And you fans, you supporters of the PBC are in a bad space, man. Because you guys are on here basically still trying to run plays for them that's not making sense, right? There's no way that the two biggest guys over there, Earl Spence is one of the biggest guys. He's the biggest. When is he fighting? Remember the reports? He was supposed to be fighting this month. Then it was December. Then it was January. So I guess he's going to fight in April, right? If Javante's fighting in March, Earl and Fonduro go in April, right? Is that a fair assessment? He said the camera. No, the camera's on. I'm just in and out of the camera, man. I'm just in and out of the camera. That's why you're not seeing me. I'm just in and out of the camera. The camera was on. I had my background, my green screen background up. But yeah, when is Earl gonna fight, man? These are their big draws, man. And shout out to my young boy from Nostrand and Gates. He told me that Earl Spence puts butts in the seats. So the guys that put the butts in the seats, they can't even get fight dates. That doesn't make sense, right? Now, as a business planner, right? Wouldn't you want your big commodities, right? The guys that's going to sell the tickets, wouldn't you want them to have the dates, right? Now, that's my whole thing with Tank Davis, right? Tank Davis was supposed to fight in December, but the fight fell through for whatever issues, right? But now you're going to have David Benavidez, but you know what it is? I'm telling you what it is, right? I didn't want to say this, right? I didn't want to say this, but the stats and everything shows it, right? The reason why David Benavidez and David Morello's coming out the gate is because it's a Spanish card. It's a Spanish card. Pay attention, right? The Latinos support. The Latinos actually support. The Latinos are not the boxing bum community. They're not the guys that do live streams and sit around for hours discussing boxing, but don't actually go to boxing events. The Latinos are going to come out. That is why David Benavidez and David Morrell got the fight. Right now, all of the niggas, respectfully, are doing live streams and talking about it. How many of them are going to go to the fight? How many of them go to the fights, right? Jake Paul just exposed that. Earl Spence, the biggest, in his own backyard of Texas, right? Jake Paul went there with Mike Tyson. Granted, it was with Iron Mike though, but he did something that Canelo did with Billy Joe Saunders, right? But he did it as a YouTuber content creator. Granted, like I said, with Mike Tyson. And shout out to LD. LD was there, man. But Jake Paul went to Earl Spence's backyard and packed it out bigger than Earl Spence ever did with Mikey Garcia, a Spanish fighter in a Spanish market. Because Dallas, Texas is a Spanish market too, for those of y'all that don't know. A lot of Spaniards down there and they support, right? That was one of the things that they capitalized on with Earl. So they don't talk about that, right? Like Earl does have a strong Latino community following, right? Because a lot of the brothers, I ain't gonna say niggas and bitches, a lot of the brothers and sisters, they don't really support Earl. They were all scammers and frauds, man. You seen it, right? I mean, you know how you seen it, right? The moment Earl Spence got knocked off like a bag of dope, right? Yeah, he got knocked off like a bag of dope, right? Right? Yo, his like star power kind of dwindled, right? But that's what happens when you have a lot of people that's around you and promoting you and marketing you, and they really don't bring no value. That's why I tell them with my team, man. You got to see all the guys that was attempting to try to come around. And I was looking at them from afar like, yo, bro, what do you do? What do you add to the mix? If you don't add to the mix, you're like the rest of these bums that I watch just sit around, right, Chris? Chris, you're laughing because you know I be telling you, right? These guys that sit around, they devalue shit, man. It's like property, right? It's like the property. If you always have a bum sitting in front of your property, what do they call that? Loitering, right? You're loitering. You bring the value down, right? That's YouTube boxing. Guys come on for hours and hours loitering. Yeah, why? I'm telling you, I watched the shit last night, right? I laughed, right? I was like, damn, two guys that are supposed to be buddies. Yeah, they was loitering for about 4 hours. Yo, 4 hours, man. They was competing. They was competing with a YouTube audience, right? That doesn't go to fights. They was competing, and they was talking about Javante Tank Davis. Because Tank was a hot topic last night, man. Tank was a hot topic, man. Because he's coming to Brooklyn. And I guarantee you, a lot of you guys won't even come to the fight because you're going to be scared. Because I'm going to tell you, all you guys that's going to come, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. Because Brooklyn Zoo will be there. The wolves, the hyenas, all those guys will be there. They'll be looking for a meal. They'll be looking for a meal, a lick. Is that what they call it, a lick? And a lot of you guys, that's what you guys are. You guys are a lick. He said, Spence still my favorite fighter. A lot of guys, man. Not mine. I can't stand the motherfucker. I can't stand. He got to. You know, he knows what he got to do. He got to come clean with me. I can't fuck with that lying piece of shit, man. It's over for him anyway, though, man. You know, it's over for EJ, man. You know, EJ's demons outside the ring got the best of him, man. You know, it's over for him, man. The lies and all that shit caught up to him. You know, he can't fight for him. Who's his coach, man? Does anybody know that? Does he have a coach yet? Does he have a coach yet, right? I don't even think he has a coach, man. Does anybody down there have a set of eyes? Look, this is how you know, and I say this respectfully. Yo, the Dallas blogging boxing scene, right? Yo, nobody knows nothing that's going on with him, right? Yo, his fighter almost got killed the other day. He almost got killed, man. Real talk. If he was anywhere else, so shout out to Gumbo and others that I was discussing this with, I was like, yo, he would have got aired out, man. Yeah, you're attempting to fight niggas in the streets. You're attempting to fight niggas in the streets. You would have got aired out, man. You would have got clapped up, man. Yeah, Frank Martin was out there ready to fight. coming off this biggest payday of his career against Tank Davis, ready to get into a scuffle with a regular schmegular. He would have got clapped up, brother. It goes back to what Finesse 2 Times would say. Yo, just stay out the way. Why are you even out there? Where was your security at? Where was your security at? Like, there's a video out when the dude tried to prank your car. Yo, you had security there. It was like you was at a car wash or something. And you had security. So you mean to tell me you take security with you to go to a car wash, but you don't have security with you at a nightclub? Like, is that backwards or what, man? Is that backwards? Where they do that at, man? That's kind of backwards to me, man. But you gotta think, when you come up underneath a guy, that's how he was rolling, right? Because Earl was in the clubs getting drunk, driving up the wrong side of the road, and flipping his vehicle over, being chased. Yeah, see, nobody wanted to talk about that. I remember when I brought that to the light, man. Oh man, it hurt people's feelings, man. It hurt people's feelings, right? Because see, unlike a lot of these other journalists, right? My first thing was the UGK, Underground King. So I had the information, right? He was being chased that night, man. He was being chased. When he flipped over see that they know, the people know, he was being chased. When he flipped over the Lamborghini that night, or the Ferrari, he was being chased, man. Where was his security at? Where was all his yes men at? Right? Because like, if you know Earl, right? See, I know Earl, right? Earl. Look at me, Earl, right now, right? I know EJ, man. EJ rolls with a large entourage of yes men. Where were they all at, man? He rolls with yo, listen, that dude, right? In his heyday, yeah, he would have 1 million groupies. He would have 1 million groupie niggas around him, right? I remember the one time, right? And shout out to me and my team, man. We was all at juniors, right? After the Lamont Peterson win, we was all eating and dining. Everybody was down there, all the women and children and his entourage, the yes men, right? These niggas, they have no idea where they're at, right? And I'm sitting there, right? I'm watching everything that's going on. Yo, these guys, they get up, and when EJ leaves, they just leave, right? They leave the women, the children, everybody down there, right? I'm like, yo, do you niggas know where you at? Yo, you in the belly of the beast, man. Y'all just gonna leave the women down here, right? The women and the kids. Yo, they can get mugged or something, right? I'm sitting there. I got me and my team with me, man. I ain't worried about shit. Y'all see how I carry it, right? So I'm like, nah, chill. We gonna fall back, man. We're not following that, man. We're gonna come up. We're gonna bring the ladies and the kids and everybody up, man. These niggas is leaving them down here. They can get robbed, man. What the fuck is going on here? So then we get back to this when they were just staying at the Marriott. Somebody come on here and debunk me and tell me I'm telling lies, man. Since I don't have real box of motion and I'm not outside. So then we get back to the Marriott. Now all these niggas, these old goofy ass groupie niggas, they all in the lobby, all underneath EJ, he and kiki and all that. And I'm saying to myself, like, you niggas is men, right? Y'all just left all the women, the kids down there in the belly of the beast. Dudes just looking at them like they a lick. These are the niggas he had around him always. Same niggas in the club, wanting to get him drunk, have a good time. They was never looking out for EJ. Never. They were just around because of who he was. His celebrity. That's all they was around. His celebrity. And I remember this shit. I produced some of the videos in a second when I was sitting there and I was clowning them niggas. I was sitting there. I had the big 4.5 on me. Yeah, the cannon, right? The cannon. I was on my doughboy. We got a problem here? That's what I would have did. If any of them knucklehead niggas would have tried any of them women and kids and shit, because EJ's moms and them Louis Vuitton down and all that, you leaving them down there like that, man. Motherfuckers is starving, right? You in the belly of the beast, right? You in the belly of the beast, man. But you got all these dumb goofy niggas around you. Oh, goofy nigga. Them niggas like to dance. Them old dancing ass niggas, man. Fuck is up with you niggas, man? Right? That's on me, baby. And all them old groupie ass niggas, man. Right? These type of niggas he had around him, right? Where them niggas at right now, man? Where they at right now? You know why they ain't around now? Because EJ's not popping. Crawford whipped his motherfucking ass. He's not popping. They're not around no more. But when he was the biggest, man, them niggas was groupies, man. They was groupies. But the moment he fell from grace, where did they go, man? Where did they go? Appreciate that, Chris. He said, so it's talking that real always, man. That's why they don't like me. They don't like me. Because I'm so icy. I'm icy. They don't like me. Yeah, man, that was in Brooklyn, man. So when you guys come to Brooklyn, be aware of that, man. Be aware of that, man. Just be mindful of that, man. But yeah, Earl Spence is done, man. You know, but like I said, hopefully he's not like some of these other PBC fighters that are having some sort of financial problems. That's a whole nother lie. We're not going to get into that, right? Because Earl Spence should have, you know, call Al. Al was a financial advisor. But I do want to point this out though, right? Yo, remember this, right? And guys get mad when I point this out as a journalist. But do you remember when Earl admitted, right? When he had the accident and he almost died and lost his life, and he said this in an interview that he did not have nothing set up for his kids and everybody if something happened to him. And I said to myself, how could that be? When Al Heyman is supposed to be taking care of you guys. But hopefully now he has all that set up. But he admitted to that, man. You know, and when I reported on that, oh, you're mad, you're hating. I guess I'm still mad and I'm hating now. It's like another bum boxing guy, right? Nigga, how could I be hating and mad when I have been on ESPN for the last 4 years? Prior to that, I was on Showtime. Prior to that, I was on HBO, but I'm hating. And you guys always want to talk about views, right? Do I have to go pull out one of my scrapbooks? I just showed it. You know, my daughter's got them now, right? Kelly Pavlik, Michael Spinks. But do I have to pull out mine? Because, you know, guys always want to talk about me being mad and shit. No, I'm not mad. The only thing I'm mad at is that you guys can't come up with another lie now. Come up with another lie as to why. You know, because that mad shit, I don't know, man. I can't be mad. I've been traveling the world, man, off of boxing. You know, without doing YouTube views, right? So that whole being mad shit doesn't sit right, man. Come up with another one. Say something about my teeth or something, you know. Go there, right? Because I still didn't get my chip tooth fixed. Go there. But the shit about me being mad, no. Mad about what? I'm mad that you bums that sit online and talk about boxing every day have brought the value down. I'm mad that you bums that sit around doing panels with all these niggas can't combine your money together and pitch in and get a ticket to the fights. If these fights is at Brooklyn in March, and some of you local smokers, right? That's what you guys are, y'all are smokers. If y'all don't pop out to the fights, put your funds together, you know what I'll do? I'll start a GoFundMe. My Cash App is there right now, right? Normally I'll do this for the kids at the rec, right? If they announce this fight and it's official, I will. Well, you know what? We're gonna make it official though. I will get 2 tickets, but you're gonna have to put in for a raffle, and I will donate the 2 tickets to a bum boxing talk channel that I know is not outside, that I know doesn't go to fights. I will give them 2 tickets, complimentary tickets to go to the fights, because these niggas don't go to fights, man. They don't go to fights, man. A whole nother year has come and gone, Chris. Right? How many fights have these guys went to? They did hour-long live streams with expert opinions on Shakur and this guy. They didn't even go to Shakur's fight this summer, man. Shakur fought in Newark, right? It's easy to get. You can take the train. They didn't even go there. Yo, I'm telling you, pay attention to this, Chris, right? These guys, right? They didn't go to Devin Haney's fight. Devin Haney fought in April, right? That was a big fight card, right? Yo, every time there's an event or a fight in New York, yo, these niggas get low, bro. Yo, they get low. Cause yo, they know they ain't outside, man. Yo, Chris, yo, they know they ain't outside, man. Whenever there's a fight card, right? Yo, Jihad fought in June, right? At the Hula Theater, big card, right? A lot of people was there. Shout out to everybody that I seen in the building, right? My guys, the Maniac, Four Corners, damn, just everybody, man. That was an epic night, man. But a lot of these other guys, right? I didn't see them, man. I don't be seeing them, man. Yo, I'm just being honest, man. And then we had the Michaela Mayer fight card, right? I didn't see them, right? These are fights, man. These guys are boxing content creators that they're not going to. I did not see them, man. Oshaki Foster fought in February. I did not see these guys, man. A whole year, man. A whole nother year has come and gone. And these guys have not been outside, right? You know why? Because they're pussies. They're pussies, man. They're online pussies. Real talk. They don't do nothing. They're bums, man. They bring the value down. They're loiterers, right? But a whole nother year has come and gone, Chris. These guys ain't want the one fight. One fight. But yet they will do platforms and panels and sit around and give their expert analytic opinion on stuff, right? Chris, you didn't see them pop up for one fight, Chris. I'm being honest because I'm not trying to be mean and malicious, right? Look, we didn't see them pop up for nothing, Chris, right? But watch this right here, look, because I'm about to land the plane. Because we don't crash over here. We're not crash dummies. We are going to land the plane. But we don't see them with none of this, Chris. Look, we don't see them with none of this at all, right? This is Coach Reen and the crew, my nieces, right? Look. Coach Reen with her cousins, right? Chilling. We didn't see none of this from these guys this year, man. A whole year, Chris. A whole year has won and came and gone. We didn't see none of this. Look at Coach Reen. Stats, baby. That's Michael Spinks. We didn't see none of this. We don't see them in gyms. None of this, man. And this is just the last fight right here, man. Shout out to these good brothers from Syracuse, man. Right? We didn't see none of this. Oshaki right here. And he got his revenge with Stacey Young. Look. Ali, right? Look at Coach Reed and Stacey Young. We don't see this from these guys, man. Yo, we don't see this, man. We don't see this, man. We do not see this from these guys, man. Young Jihad right here, now living the dream, man. We do not see this from these guys, man. Why? But yet they will sit on and have panels and discussions and arguments and debates. But why aren't you at the actual fights? Right? Look, why aren't you here? Why? Why aren't you here? Look, why aren't you here? Look. Michaela Mayer. It was September 27th. Why aren't you here? Team Carrington, why aren't you here? Right? Why? Why aren't you here? You know? You guys are bum boxing, man. Why aren't you here? Look, Mark Kriegel. That's Mark. Why aren't you here, man? I don't know, man, but I'm mad, though, right? I look mad. Do I look mad? Yo, Chris, if you still in here, do I look mad? I look mad in that picture, right? Mark Kriegel, right? I look bad. Yeah, I look mad, yo. Yeah, I look mad, right? I was mad, right? Shout out to Mark Kriegel. He got a book coming out about Mike Tyson. But I looked at mad, right, Chris? I was mad. I was mad. Look, this is Canada. Look at Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley. This was Canada right here. This was Canada, man. I look mad, right, Chris? This was Canada, right? Look, yeah, Canada. Damn. This was Canada. Look, yeah, passport. Yeah, that was Canada. All right. Just wanted to make sure. It's been a long year. It's been a long year. A lot of events covered, right? This is the city right here. NYC. Yeah, NYC again. Shout out to my guy, Lamont. There goes Lamont right there. Wise Owl boxing in the building. Right? Yeah, Newark right here. Look, damn. How many fights was that right there? That's about 5 fights, right? It's about 5 fights right there, right? Give or take. Yeah, that was about 5 fights, right? Real talk, man. Just strolling down, right? That was about 5, right? Yeah, that was about 5 fights, right? That was about 5 fights just scrolling down. He said niggas be on panels talking about they help in the sport. They help in the sport. How? Exactly. I don't know, Chris. Maybe they is, man. That was about 5 fights right there, man. You heard? I don't know about these guys though, Chris. I have no. Rest in peace to Zeus, man. Rest in peace to Zeus, man. But yeah, these guys said I'm mad. They not watching me. I don't want you bums to watch me, man. Respectfully, because you bums bring the value down. The moment you niggas start watching me, because you've been watching me, that's why you don't want to admit it, right? We just gonna switch it up. See, this was Canada right here, man.
You come up with the niggas, huh? You stuck with them.
Yeah, this was Canada right here. This was Canada, yeah. Yeah, that was international, man. August, man. Canada in August. Upstate New York, November. Look at Tim, man. Tim was cheesing, man. Tim got ran down one at the airport, man. Right? Tim Bradley, man. Tim Bradley. But yeah, man, I'm going to wrap this up, man. Hopefully y'all dug the sauce, man. If y'all have any suggestions, right, please feel free to put them in the comments. Let me know. Because I don't want to seem like I'm mad. Right? I don't want to seem like I'm mad, man. Maybe I'll come back on later, right? Because it's going to rain all night, man. It's a wet night up here, man. Like I said, I dipped out early. I was like, I'm working Saturday. I'm taking a half. I got overtime on Saturday, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have pump crews in all night. I did not want to get caught up in that mess, man. I didn't want to get caught up in that mess. But hopefully y'all was entertained by the live. If not, it is what it is. It's all good. What is the next fight you're covering? What is the next fight you're going to? Not the next live, not the next panel, right? And yo, listen, remember me and you was talking about this, Chris, right? Yo, these guys feel like they ignoring me, right? So they feel like if they don't pull up, or if I call certain people out, they don't pull up on my panel, they're winning. I don't want you on my panel. You bring down the value. I'm good with my guy, Christopher White. I'm going to link up with my guy, LD, right? I'm linking up with winners. My man, Gumbo, WCS. Respectfully, I don't fuck with losers. Man. I'm like Kobe Bryant. Yo, Chris, you ever seen that shit with Kobe? Where Kobe was like, yo, man, get these niggas off the team. I'm like Kobe, man. I'm going to go in there to the GM and be like, yo, these guys are a cancer. Get these guys out of here, man. I don't want them around, man. No bums. No bums, man. Yo, we don't do the bums over here, man. No bums, right? Respectfully, we don't fuck with the bums, man. This is a winner's circle over here, man. Right? A winner's circle. There's enough bums and enough bum gathering. We don't do that, man. This is a winner's circle over here. Look. See that? I fuck with winners, man. You heard? Winners. Winners right here, man. This is a winner's circle. Right? Man, Jihad looks good, though, right? Don't he look good? Did y'all see this? I dropped this earlier. Looking good, right? That's for the dudes that say he be slapping. All right, get hit with one of those slaps. I guarantee you do the stinky leg. You heard Timothy Bradley running with that right now, right? The stinky leg. Man, Jihad is growing into a big, strong middleweight, man. I know you was asking, Chris, the fight date will be dropping soon. We walking down the hill, man. We not rushing. What's the rush for, man? Yo, some of these guys need to rush that don't have no motion. We got heavy motion. What we rushing for, man? We are walking down the hill, and we are going to get them all, man. And for that, for that bum, right? Yo, for that bum out there, right? That always be worried about not watching me or watching my content. Look at those punches right there. Those punches right there got me on ESPN. I'm still waiting for you to show us something that you do, right? Those punches right there got me networking with fighters. Fighters, you heard plural, fighters in regions, not YouTubers with no motion sitting around talking, right? Fighters. Check out Shanewz Boxing. Media, marketing, management, consultant services, man. You do have what? Options, yes. ESPN right there. ESPN, that's me and my nephew right there. ESPN. That is Coach Reed in the gym. Someplace a lot of you guys aren't at. Haven't been at. Show us you in the gym. Respectfully. That is Bryce Mills. Shout out to Bryce Mills. Look how Bryce Mills gave it up to me. Yep, salute, fella. Go handle your business. There's Jihad again. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Hopefully you guys will have a good year, right? Because this year is pretty much over, man. This year is pretty much over. Maybe next year you guys can get around and get into some fights, and then you won't say that people that come on and brag or post their stats are mad, because then you'll have some excitement. But salute to everybody. Appreciate you, Chris, LD, Gumbo, all the other people that was in here ear hustling and watching that they comment. Maybe I'll come back on later and do some bum reaction videos, man. I like doing the bum reaction videos, man. But you know the vibes. This is the Sauce Experience, the news by Shanewz. You do have what? Options.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Twin with Laura. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.